Yo, so check it. I didn't know what video I was going to post today, but I knew I needed to record a video. And ironically, I was scrolling through Facebook and watching YouTube, and so I come across several videos, some political, some random, some relationship, some funny, whatever the case may be. But the most striking videos that I come across are mostly political. But then the other ones are those relationship type videos, where people are hurt or disappointed or did not achieve the outcome in life or whatever that they were aiming to get. Now, I understand the nature of social media. However, if you are dealing with some kind of loss, and I don't mean death, we're not going that far. If you're dealing with some type of loss, stress, anxiety, emptiness, things of that nature, there are more constructive ways to deal with that. Like if you feel like someone has betrayed you, wronged you, or anything like that, is it really beneficial to your mental health to keep negatively speaking on that person or those people? What does that do for your growth overall? Outside of that, if you're constantly referring to that person, whether it's subtly or openly, again, what does it benefit you in your growth or even getting over that situation to speak negatively about that person, those people, or those situations? I would think that at this point in life, especially if you are well over your 30s into your 40s and 50s and older, that you wouldn't need to rely on pity posts on social media to heal yourself. Now, if that is the way that you heal yourself, then that definitely speaks to you as a person on how you deal with adversity. But I do believe that there are more constructive ways out there to deal with situations. Now, I have to keep reiterating that I am not a perfect person, and I have, probably done things that were not correct in my interaction with people. I have to reiterate that because some people will call me a narcissist or, self-centered or, hard, walled off or things like that. But that's not the case. It's just that, if I feel like I was wronged in a situation in any kind of way, and it doesn't matter if it's in a relationship, friendship, professional setting, or whatever the case may be, I'm not going to constantly, every day, every other day, every week, belittle that specific person or people. Now, I may speak generally about situations overall, but making a a specific person or people targets of my conversation or social media interaction is just pointless. Now, if I am in a situation where I have to deal with this person every day, that might be slightly different. But again, at the end of the day, what is the point of continually to live in that hurt if you're heartbroken? Why live in that hurt constantly? If you have made a decision, and it doesn't matter what side of the conversation you're on, if you made a decision to walk away from that situation, you walk away. Throw the situation over your shoulder and keep it moving. You still have a whole lot of life ahead of you. A whole lot. And you don't need to waste your energy on a person that you feel is not worthy of your thoughts, not worthy of your love, not worthy of your affection, not worthy of your loyalty or anything like that. I just, for the life of me, do not understand at a certain point in life why people continue to do that. But then I have to be open-minded and understanding that some people have not learned how to maneuver through adversity. And it's unfortunate because we are in a time where things are moving very fast. Like life is moving at light speeds, and you cannot have a analog way of dealing with life these days. But people still do that. Sometimes I think it's too much to ask for people to, navigate through life, better than what they are. But who am I? I am just me observing the world and how people maneuver through it. So, it's not my battle. I got other things to focus on, school, work, my children, traveling, hobbies, peace of mind. It's unfortunate, and I wish the best for these people out here who are struggling with adversity, that are over 35 and well into their 40s, 50s, and beyond, and are still struggling to navigate life without, I don't know. But then again, I look at it as, if you are a person who constantly, or not even constantly, if you are a person who has not been able to maneuver through adversity effectively throughout your entire life, then, maybe you need to reach out to some professionals and learn different coping mechanisms that don't involve medication or going over the deep end or anything like that, because we all have a life to live. We have people around us that care about us. We have people that we care about, and life is going to be life. I say use a flight credit and fly somewhere. Take a load off. Enjoy life. Make decisions. We be in situations, and we have to adapt and overcome. If it's not going to kill you, it should definitely make you stronger. But yeah, I don't know. That's all I got for now, because I don't want to ramble and keep repeating myself over simplicity of life, or the simplicity of things in life that should be easy for adults to manage. Now, I did not go into situations to where a person has experienced a specific trauma in their life. I didn't go through that because that's a different story. But if you're having situations, if you're dealing with situations in life that are not trauma related, especially if the party or parties situations and situations that you're referring to I don't know if I even want to say that, because I do understand people deal with things in different ways. And, again, that goes back to what I've already said, and I don't want to, keep being redundant and rambling on about it. So, look here. Keep your head up, focus on your future, your goals, your desires, your love of life. If you are a religious person, lean on that. If you have a good safety net or a group that you can lean on that and move forward. The past is the past. It happened. Tighten up your shoestrings and just boom, dash out. And the last thing I'll say is stop crying over spilt milk if you're lactose intolerant. Deeper meanings to that. Peace. Talk to y'all in the next one.